started with eyes closed, comfortable seat. Place your hands on your heart, your right hand perhaps over your heart, and then your left hand over that one, connecting into your deepest self, your highest self, for these moments of practice where we can let go of judgment and we can let go of expectation and we can just let go of anything that keeps us disconnected from the center of our being. You can feel your own heart energy inside, your deepest longing, your deepest desires, perhaps to really connect to yourself and to others, to serve, to love, to remember who we really are beneath it all, beneath the skin. Visualize your heart energy as a spherical, circular ball of light. Whatever color comes to you, comes to your mind, is the color of your heart energy right now. And then imagine that that sphere of beautiful light had an infinite number of rays radiating outward from the center, and radiating outward, the rays of your heart connect to your loved ones, to your family, to your friends, to your neighbors, maybe the ones you know and even the ones you don't know, connecting ultimately to all other beings, the people in your town, your city, and in your region, and even reaching beyond to connect heart to heart to all other beings on the planet. And in that way, enveloping the planet with this sweet and healing heart energy, desire to serve, desire to love, and desire to heal. And then we'll express that openness and sweetness of the heart with rolling ohms. So that's just a vocalization of your inhale breath and your exhale breath. And we'll do it rolling style so that we begin all together, and yet you just begin again every time you run out of air and your own finishes. You breathe in and begin again. So you don't need to sync with me or to sync with Sharon. Just sync with yourself and just belt it out, freeing your voice. Let's take a deep breath in. Taking another moment with your hands on your heart to feel the vibration of the heart energy, the radiation from that sweet place deep within when you connect from yourself to all other beings. And turning it over to Sharon to start you waking up your core. So much yes to that.
Yes, so much yes. So we can ground our bodies in a number of different ways. Sometimes stillness is the answer, sometimes movement and heat is the answer. So we're just exploring it all. Find your way onto your mat on all fours. Taking the flannel off, y'all, because I know we're gonna get heated. So all fours in a tabletop position. Stack your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. Spread really wide through your fingers so you feel super duper grounded. Three-legged cat-cow. Extend your left leg back. Inhale, kick. Exhale, round and curl your knee towards your nose. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, reach and extend. Kick through your heel. Exhale, round and curl. One more time. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, round and curl. Hold the curl shape. Press actively through your palms to dome the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, reground your knee. Inhale, kick your right heel back. Spin your pinky toe down. Reach, kick. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, reach, kick. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, reach, kick. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, reach and kick. Exhale, round and curl. One more time. Inhale, reach and kick. Exhale, round and curl. Hold the top. Press through your palms. Feel the front side of your core from your belly come alive. Inhale, reach and extend. Let it go. Exhale, reground your knee on the earth. Another little tabletop core activation. Kick your left leg back. Extend your right arm forward. Flip your palm up to the ceiling to encourage external rotation in your arm, shoulder joint. Reach. Bend your elbow, bend your knee. Tap your shoulder blade, right shoulder blade. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap and kick. Reach, tap and kick. Continue with your movement. Notice if your elbow is dropping down. Try to point it straight ahead to encourage a little lift from the front side of your core. 2 more times. Tap, reach, tap your shoulder blade. Reach, hold, reach through your fingertips, reach through your heel, and reground. Wiggle out your hips, give a little shimmy and shake. Then kick and extend through your other leg. For most of us, it's a right leg. Spiral your pinky toe down, extend your left arm forward. Flip your palm up to the ceiling to encourage external rotation from your left shoulder. Reach and extend. Exhale, tap your shoulder blade with your palm. Kick your heel towards your glute. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, tap, lift your elbow up away from the ground. Reach and tap, kick. Reach and tap, kick. Move with your breath. Think about your elbow and lifting it farther away from the ground. 2 more times. Last time, emphasize the reach, reach, reach. Reground, give a little wiggle and shake to your hips. Find your way onto your belly in a Sphinx pose. Walk your elbows so they're underneath your shoulders and then a little bit farther forward. Start with your palms down. We'll play with different rotation from our shoulder joint. Inhale, lift, drag your heart through your arms in Sphinx. Exhale, roll up, forearm plank. First on your knees, then tuck your toes, press up. Lengthen through your heels and your neck. You take a breath to movement. Inhale, Sphinx pose, drag, lift. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, then toes. One more time in this orientation. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, then toes. Inhale, Sphinx pose. This time, karate chop your mat so that your palms face each other. Inhale, Sphinx, drag, lift. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, toes. Inhale, Sphinx, lift, drag. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, toes. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, toes. Inhale, Sphinx. This time, flip your palms up towards the ceiling to encourage even more external rotation across your chest. Drag your elbows back. If that is uncomfortable for your palms and wrists, you can stay with a karate chop. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, toes. Inhale, Sphinx. Lift, drag. Exhale, forearm plank, knees, toes. Inhale, Sphinx. Lift, drag. Exhale, forearm plank. Hold your forearm plank. Reach forward through your crown, back through your heels. Pull your belly in and up. Work to spin your thumbs down to the mat. One more big inhale. And exhale, release all the way down. Fly your arms to set up for locust variation, Shalabhasana. Tee out your arms if you don't have the space for that cactus. Release everything down, shake your booty. Inhale, lift up, locust, thumbs up to the ceiling. Lift your legs up, lift your heart up, lengthen through your neck. Big inhale, exhale, tap everything down. Inhale, lift everything up, thumbs up. Exhale, tap everything down. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, tap it down. One more time to hold. Inhale, lift everything up, thumbs up, legs up, heart up, and exhale, release. Walk your forearms back underneath your body. Put your palms together, karate chop the ground. Find forearm plank. Find a little seesaw forward and back in your forearm plank to lubricate your shoulders, to just feel sensation as you shift your weight forward and back. How does that feel in your shoulder joint? Stay shifted forward and walk your feet into a dolphin pose. So it's just like a downward facing dog, except you're on your forearms. Awesome variation if you've got any wrist discomfort. And here, in dolphin pose, lift and lower your heels. Lift and lower your heels. Lift and lower your heels. Let your head be heavy. Just for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Tiptoe back to forearm plank. Or all the way down to your belly. And flip onto your back. Flip onto your back for a little belly up core. Eagle crunches to squeeze our midline together and to fire up everything on our front side. Wrap your right leg up and over with a single or a double wrap. Wrap your right arm underneath your left arm, single, double, or a bear hug wrap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Reach long to emphasize a natural curve of your lower back. Fire up your breath. Working all sides of our core this morning. You've got 4. We'll hold it in 3, in 2, and 1. Crunch in, and in. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Just hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4. Lift a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. What goes right goes left. Wrap your left leg up and over, single, double wrap. Left arm under, single, double, or a bear hug situation. We reach, then crunch, reach, and crunch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Work to lengthen and then strengthen everything in. Stay long through your neck. Work and own it. Feel the front side of your core start to say hello. Oh yes. Here we go. For 4, for 3, pulses in 2, and 1. Pulse in, and in. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, lift. Lift for 4, lift 3, lift 2, and 1. Let it go. Rock your knees side to side. One final little belly up situation to get us really warm. Stack your knees over your hips for bicycle crunches, bicycle twists. Your elbows wide, we twist right, center, left, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. You're welcome to take it right and left. If you're like, I just need to get my heart rate a little more elevated, work and own whatever you need in your body. We're all connected through our breath, through our effort. This is yours, this is ours. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse in 4, 3 to your right and 2, and 1. Go 8, 7, reach 6, 5, switch in 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch 4, lift your shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Switch 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch 2, 1, switch 2, 1. 1 singles, right, left, we chop it out. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 is done. Ha. Plant your feet. Feel and notice. And then let your knees widen into Supta Baddha Konasana. With one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Feel and notice the work that you did already. Feel your belly and chest rise and fall. Feel your heartbeat in your chest. We are all there together.
All right, feel your heart radiance, your heart heat. And then slowly wrap your arms around your shins and take it for a little rock side to side. Rock it out your lower back. And then rock up to seated. We'll take a little seated twist. Take right hand to left knee. Lift up and then twist. Pull your belly up and in. Inhale up through the heart space. Exhale, belly up and in. Little twist there. And then come back around. And we'll take it to the other side. Left hand to right knee. Just a gentle twist to start. And then pull your belly in. Find a little more corkscrew there. Fill up through the heart space, through the chest. And empty out as you twist in. Pull belly up and in. Coming back to center, we'll come to all fours. You bring your legs around, palms out in front, and curl your toes under. And we'll find downward facing dog. Just pressing slow-mo, elevate your knees, lengthen through your spine. So your knees bend to feel the length of your spine, and then slowly work your hips up, and maybe the legs lengthen out completely. But if you lengthen your legs and your spine tucks in, then you want to keep your spine nice and long, sits bones aiming to the floor, to the ceiling. And allow the knees to stay down. And then just take it for a little rock side to side, just feeling a little juicy in your dog. Maybe bend one knee a little more deeply, and then the other one walking it out, so you can feel the stretch through your hamstrings. Knit your ribs up and in, especially if you're very flexible in your back. And lengthen your spine. Feel the heart space broadening across your shoulder blades. And press down into your hands. Wrap your upper arms in and under a little bit towards your face. And then feel your shins and your calves pulling in as well. So you've got the upper arms, shins pulling in. Then inhale, lift your heels, pike your hips up, lower your heels down, articulating through your feet. Notice what happens in the shoulders. Really nothing. So stabilize your shoulders so that just the hips pike up and the shoulders stay rooted. Upper arm bones connected deeply into the socket as you lift heels and lower. And then we'll do one more lift. Then bend your knees and slowly walk forward to ragdoll. You'll keep some distance between your feet, parallel to the side edges of your mat. Bend your knees, take your elbows, and then slowly a little sway side to side. Like a ragdoll upper body over strong rooted legs and feet. And then breathe into your heart space. Feel the radiance of your heart, the color, the feel, the energy of your heart, radiating through your back body now. The back space between your shoulder blades. Breathing it open. And then release your hands to the floor or blocks, or if you have toilet paper rolls, that works as well. Toe heel your feet out as wide as your mat. And then turn your toes outward from your heels. You get an external rotation in your hips, and that's expressed in your knees, angling over the center of your feet. Then drop your knee height here. You can keep your hands on the floor, or you can reach them out to the side. Nice long spine. So you're working for the same long spine you have in downward facing dog. Start to press down into your heels, and try to push your heels away from one another. And root down into the balls of your feet. Lengthen your tailbone back. The crown of your head forward, and breathe. So if you've got your hands up off the floor, you can get it breathy now. Just a little breathy as you breathe in, kind of float up a little bit. So the muscles feel juicy and full rather than stiff and held. One more breath in, feeling it in your glutes. And then fold in, back to ragdoll. So turn your toes in. Nice wide ragdoll though, so keep it wide. Bring your right hand to your left ankle. Then bend your right knee and reach your left hand up and find a little twist. Lift up like halfway lift, lengthening your spine. Roll the left wrist out one way and then the other way. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bend both knees. Left hand to right ankle or wherever you can connect there. Start to straighten out the right leg, bend deeply into the left and twist toward the right. Rotate your wrist around, the lifted one. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. Exhale, fold. And then once again, turn your toes outward from your heels. Bend your knees, your hips come down about knee level. And you can stay there holding onto the floor or scoop your belly up and in. Broaden across the kidney space and spread your wings. Breathe. Feel your heart spreading into your hands. And then connecting even beyond your fingertips. Connecting to all other beings, your loved ones, your family, your friends near and far, and then all the people you don't even know, those people too. Connecting, embracing, breathing, and then folding, ragdoll. Let your head go. Let your knees bend enough so that your back can really release here. And then toe heel your feet together. Still in your forward fold. Bend your knees, let your head relax completely. And then you're slowly gonna roll up. Rolling to stand. Reach your arms up overhead, touch your palms. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Inhale, reach out and up, root down into your feet. Bring your palms together and then create a steeple grip. Interlace your fingers, release your forefingers and thumbs up. Then tuck your tail a little bit, knit your ribs in and broaden across your back body. Spread your shoulders nice and wide. And then draw your calf muscles into the midline and root your heels down. Breathe in. Exhale, side body stretch the right. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, left. And then again, inhale back through center. Feel your inner thigh squeeze up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Inner thigh strong. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Allow the knees to bend and soften. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Legs can lengthen or stay down. Exhale, fold in. And then one more. Inhale, half. Exhale, step your right foot back. Hands can come to the floor or blocks. Back knee comes down. And then just lift your heart a little bit and pull back. Just finding your range of motion here in this low crescent moon, low Anjayanasana. Forward and back a little bit. Just hip flexor mobility and range of motion. One more back. Pull your belly up and in. And then come forward. Reach your arms up overhead. You can keep your back toes curled under for stability. And then find your steeple grip. Bend the elbows, steeple grip, and lengthen out the arms as much as you can. Squeeze your hip bones to the midline. Your glutes up and in, inner thighs squeeze to lengthen the arms. Breath in. Exhale over to the left. Right up and over. Breathe. 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 Find your range. And then inhale back to center. Hands come down. Downward facing dog. Stretch back. Walk your dog. Breath in. Breath out. Steady down dog. Full breath in. Exhale. Step your right foot forward. Bring your back knee down. And then a little range of motion. You can check the Facebook framing too. Make sure we're still in the frame. Back and forth. Just finding your range of motion. Pull your belly up and in. So you're sucking your belly back here as you go back and forth. One more. Back. And then steady forward, shin vertical to the floor. Reach up. Bend your elbows. Steeple grip. And then start to lengthen your arms by squeezing in at your glutes and your hips to find the space through your back body to lengthen your arms. Breathe in. Exhale, bend to the right. Yeah, it might just be a little bend, whatever you can manage, and stay stable and stay open and radiant from your heart. Breathe in. And one more. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands down. Look forward. Curl the back toes under. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold in. Soften your knees and roll up to stand. Reach up. Touch palms. Exhale, samastitihi. Inhale, out and up. Steeple grip. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back. Bring your back knee down. And then inhale your arms up overhead, steeple grip. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, adding on, bring your hands to the floor or a block. We're going to straighten out the front leg. As you straighten out the front leg, you're going to flex the front foot, slide your heel forward a little bit. Then you can reground the front foot if you like. You can stay high here and just pull that right hip back as you flex the foot and feel the sensation in the back of your right leg through the hip. Or you can take it deeper if you want, either flexing or grounding the foot, fold in. If you fold in, scoop your belly up and in, make space for the spine to lengthen, head to drop. And then if you're down there, 3 breaths. If you're still lifted, you can use the breath to movement with the flexing of the foot. One more full breath in. Exhale, rebend the front leg and set the blocks aside for a moment to step back to downward facing dog and then walk your dog. Still down dog for a full breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward, bring your back knee down. Right away, reach up, hip bones move to the midline, glutes squeeze. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands down or to the blocks, whatever you've got. You can untuck your back toes if you want. Flex your front foot, then you're going to slide the heel forward a little bit to maintain hips over back knee, and then you can just rock and feel. This might be a lot of sensation just with this. I know it is for me. Even though I can fold forward, I can feel a lot just doing this. But you decide, 3 more breaths. If you want to take it forward, fold in. Just use the belly scooping up and in, and that really helps maintain the pullback of your left hip, so you don't slide that left hip forward as you fold. Breathe. One more full breath in. Exhale, rebend the front leg. And then this time you're going to take it into high plank. You're going to step that front foot back and hold your high plank. So we'll start by just rocking forward and back a little bit. And then find your stable high plank where you feel like your shoulders are right over your hands. Wrap your upper arms in and then pull them back and fire up the front of your body. Knit your ribs in. Puff up through your kidney space, the lower back, and then press your thigh bones to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, lowering all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra pose. You're going to bring your hands out wide and tense your fingertips and then lift the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder and then come on back down. Inhale, lift up, turn over the left shoulder and then come back down. Then interlace your hands behind your back if you can. If not, you can just keep your hands out to the side. And we'll do a bound locust pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to lift your chest and head up, and then lift your thigh bones. Your inner thighs roll in. Try to touch your big toes together. Look up between your eyebrows and lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Pushing on up to tabletop pose. Child's pose. Knees go wide. And then for this version of child's pose, walk your hands forward. Find that karate chop, palms together. Bend your elbows and walk the elbows a little bit further together and forward. Drop your forehead to the floor, thumbs to the back of your neck. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Feel the back of your heart broad and open. Your breath lengthening and calming. 3 more breaths. And then release your hands and walk your fingertips forward in your child's pose.
And press up from child's pose into downward facing dog with your hips high. Give your body any little bits of movement that it needs to feel totally grounded and present right here, right now. Inhale, look towards your hands. At the bottom of your exhale, walk or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift with a strong, long spine. Breathe as you lengthen from your tail and crown. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Deepen into your fold from your hip creases. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Lift all the way up, look up. Exhale, Samastiti. Stand at attention with your hands at your heart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your glutes low, reach your arms high, and breathe your depth into your heels. Spiral your pinkies towards each other so you feel the external rotation that we started to build at the beginning of class from your shoulder joint work. Exhale, tricep stretch. Bend your elbows, just like you did in child's pose, a little more activity. Try to draw your ribs into your midline even as you karate chop. Inhale, chair pose, reach. Exhale, half chair. Sit deep, parallel your chest to the ground, reach your fingertips forward. Inhale, chair, we'll do it one more time. Exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, chair. Exhale, Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high plank to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, bend your elbows halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, ripple forward, walk your feet as wide as your mat. Elevate your left foot, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, reground. Inhale, right foot, left hand. Exhale, reground. One more time each side. Left leg, right arm. Reground. Right leg, left arm. Reground. Walk your feet in hip distance. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg high. So sometimes small movements can make us really more. Exhale, low lunge. We get a little movement, blocks, or any other objects underneath your hands. Inhale, bend your back, you lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together, hover your knee off the ground. Exhale, two straight legs. Keep your back heel elevated, hug into your fold. Just breath movement. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. One more time. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Move any objects that were supporting you off to the sides. Find your low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Keep your back heel and knee elevated. Reach your arms overhead and breathe. Find a bend in your back knee so you feel your back gluteal muscles, glute maximus, fire up. Then we do a little drill with our arms. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch your arms. The leg that's forward, that elbow will go up. The other elbow goes back. No need to try to have the arms hold each other. The hands can be really far apart, right? Inhale, reach. Exhale, go for the connection. Reach. They can be far. They can be close. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen up, reset. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Turn your front toes straight ahead, your back toes in. Find any little wiggles and shakes. Once you have a strong support in your bottom half, scoop your front hip up. Spin your palms up. Little lat pose to encourage opening across your chest, activation in your upper back muscles. Hug your elbows behind your body. Reach your arms out wide. Hug your elbows behind your body and reach your arms out wide. Hug your elbows behind your body and reach your arms out wide. One more time. Hug. Feel the openness across your chest. Then reach. With that same openness, just spin your palms down. Same depth in your front leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and a little bit back. Scoop your front hip up. Breathe. Stay light on your back hand as you get long through both sides of your torso. Big inhale to lift. Exhale, extended side angle, between parts of Uttanasana. Bump your hips back so you feel a little hinge and rotation there. Lift up, and then up and over. You can bring front forearm to front thigh, or hand outside your foot on a block. Work it. Find your depth and extension from your back foot to your fingertips. Add a smile because it feels good to be joyful in the challenge. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Scoop your front hip up. Reach up. And then a little bit back. So notice that the of length before really going for it. Breathe up, inhale. Exhale, high low plank, chaturanga dandasana, or straight to down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Hug your knee to your chest to arrive. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Rise up. And then slowly soften back down. We'll get our second side with our blocks. Grab your blocks highest height or middle height. Doesn't matter, whatever supports you. Bend your back knee, lift your heart, drag your heart through your arms. Exhale, 2 straight legs. Keep your back heel lifted, find the hinge from the depth of your hip crease. Inhale, bend your back knee, lift your heart. Exhale, 2 straight legs. You're super light on your blocks, so they're there to support you. Inhale, bend your back knee and lift your heart. Exhale, 2 straight legs. Inhale, bend your back knee, lift your heart. Exhale, 2 straight legs. Last time. Inhale, bend your back knee and lift your heart. Exhale, 2 straight legs. Move any props out of your way. Find your low lunge. Lift up through the meaty part of your back thigh. Pull your belly in and up with your core. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Feel the power. Bend into your back knee a little bit. Feel your back medial muscles fire up. Hello. And start to straighten your back leg. We take a little drill here with our archer arms. Front elbow points up to the same as front leg. Bend and reach. Just the arms move. Bend and reach. Bend and reach. Doesn't matter how close the arms get. This is all about our active range of movement without forcing our hands to touch. Bend and reach. One more time. Bend. Find the reach. Exhale, reset. Hands to heart. Feel connected and grounded. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up. Press your front thigh wide. Turn your back toes in to give your body a little bit more support from both legs. Wiggle movement through your fingertips. Slightly different arm variation this time. Goal post your arms. Then take your elbows like little forklifts. Flip your palms to face each other and then back towards you. From here, we lift up and down. Up and down. Exhale and inhale. If it helps to change your breath to one that's a little bit more strength training. As you lift your elbows up, work to keep your ribs in the same position. 4 more times. 4. Go 3. 2. And 1. Open your arms out wide, feel spacious. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift up. Stay light on your right hand as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Parasuttanasana. Bump your hips to your back heel, front forearm, front thigh, or outside of your front foot. Reach your top arm up, or up and over. Feel your core, especially the side of your core work. Find more power in your back leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Press into your front foot. Lift up, scoop your hip up. Reach a little bit back. Breathe. Inhale, lift, lengthen, reach. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, or straight to down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, gaze towards your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, chair. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, shift forward plank. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Left leg, right arm lifts and release. Right leg, left arm lifts and releases. Left leg, right arm and release. Right arm, right leg, left arm and release. Walk your feet in hip distance. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. We go straight to Anjaneyasana. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, arch your arms, just one time. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, one time with your arms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze towards your hands. The bottom of your exhale, step or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, chair. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, tricep stretch. Inhale, chair. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We add on some spicy bits, some juicy holds. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Not even giving you the plank this round. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, arch your arms to hold. So this time we went active range. If you can hold on to a shirt that you're wearing or if your hands do touch, go for the clasp of your hands. Point your front elbow straight up to the ceiling. So if that means you have to let go of your hands, let go and hold on to a shirt. Squeeze your ribs into your midline. Notice if they're popping out, draw them in. You want a little more work for your legs, hover your back knee in a double lunge. Feel your left, your back leg gluteal muscles fire up. Lengthen through your neck to create axial extension, your spine. And add a smile because it feels good to be connected. We've got friends from Italy flowing with us at night. We've got friends in Berkeley, New York, East Coast, DC, all over the place.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. On your next inhale, your spring loaded, gently release. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. We get a little flow with our crescent lunge for mobility. You go from crescent lunge, horse pose. Crescent lunge to the back of your mat. Horse pose with your breath. Crescent lunge front. We go center, back, center. Front, center, we connect the movement. Back, center. Two more times. Front, center, back, center. Last time. Front, center, back, center. We take it to the front, press and lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, up. Exhale, high low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hope you're feeling the leg and shoulder love at home, friends. Core love too. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, arch your arms. Front arm, elbow up. Back arm, elbow down. Find connection either between your hands, an article of clothing, a towel lying around. Squeeze your ribs into your midline. Notice if you're splaying out, activate your core on the front and back sides of your body. Point your front elbow straight up, squeeze in. If you want a little bit more for your legs, find a double lunge. Squeeze your thighs towards each other and feel your back leg glutes like say, whoa, hi, I'm here, supporting you, I love you. Say hi to your breath, it's there to support you too. Gently re-extend your back leg, elevate your arms up over your head, exhale, hands to heart. We move, front, center, back, center, front, center, back, center, front, center, back, center. Two more times, front, center, back, center. Last time, front, center, back, center. Front, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift up. Exhale, high low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out, let something go. Soften down to your knees. Find a tabletop position. So we've been working a lot of external rotation in our shoulders to set us up for forearm stand, Panchamayurasana. Lots of layers, a layer is accessible to us all. So if you know you want the support of a wall, now's an awesome time to get your way to a wall if you're not there already. Super important forearm stand. External rotation up here. We'll do that. Come on down from your tabletop to your forearms. Flip your palms up. Elevate your forearms off the ground and rip your elbows away from each other. You should feel sensation right at the front sides of your shoulders. And work. So even though in forearm stand our palms are down, that's the sensation we want to have to prevent our elbows from ripping apart. Okay, let that go. Come to your knees, shake that out. We'll do that one more time and start to build and actually go into the forearm stand from that drill to dolphin. You're welcome to stand dolphin or build as I talk raissa through it. Yeah, yeah. Anything is awesome. Do you want to start?
I'm going to fold my mat in half, just at the front. So I have two layers for my elbows, because I know, like, I have these bony things, and it doesn't feel good, even for a single layer of mat. So I'm going to give myself double layers, so you may want to do that too.
And if you're on a carpet, you've got bonus, a little extra balance challenge, but we work with our environment. So before you go anywhere, come to a tabletop and walk down to your forearms. Flip your palms up. Yes. Elevate your forearms off the ground. Rip your mat apart from each other and feel sensation the fronts of your shoulders. With that same feeling, just flip your palms down to the earth. So you're all following along. Pike up into a dolphin pose. Walk your feet close to your elbows. So you start to get your hips over your shoulders. And then you'll start to lift one leg up. Whichever leg, it really doesn't matter.
I'm going to do a little heel lift first, just to feel my shoulders for a sec. Getting over my elbows right here. Then I'm going to lift one. Okay, here we go.
So, okay, so one leg up. That's where you can stay and add a little pulse, or you can lift your back heel up a lot and take just little swing and floats, like little hop and floats. You don't need to go all the way up, but if you find that you catch some air and that back leg stays up, you can start to bring your bottom leg up to meet your top. Not a requirement. And the scissor of your inner thighs will take you there. You'll take a little rest between sides. Reconnect to a steady flow of your breath. And then try it out on your second side. Usually the second side may be the side that's a little bit more challenging because we usually go to what's a little more comfortable first, but you might surprise yourself. So same deal, if you might want to reconnect your elbows a little closer together, even play with the palms up, and then flip them down again. You'll walk your feet as close to your elbows as they can get, because that'll make the float action rather than the momentum action a little easier. Opposite leg up. And just little bend and straightens of your bottom leg to get some air and just to feel. So this option that Raissa is rocking with a bend and straighten without catching air, also super engaging, super awesome. Press into your forearms as you float up, draw your belly in and up, squeeze your thighs together. And then once you're done with playtime, child's pose into embryo pose. So embryo pose just means that your arms are long by your side, to give your shoulders extension rather than flexion. Give your body a little massage right and left. Notice the nature of your breath. Notice if your heart rate is a little elevated. I'm going upside down.
And then slowly roll up onto your knees. Take your fists with your thumbs on the outside. And unless you're pregnant or you just ate breakfast, if hopefully you didn't eat too much, you're just going to put your fist kind of right above your hips.
Or dinner if you're in.
Yeah, dinner. Right above there, above your hips to the side of your belly button, and then you're going to fold in back to embryo pose with your fist in there. Yeah, feel. We get very, very tight in our belly, especially. This is where deep anxiety goes, right in here. So you can move your knuckles around a little bit. You can feel what's really very, very tight in there. Just breathe. Breathe a sense of softness in and around your fists that are in there. Soft, melting, all the muscles melting around the fists. Breathe in deep, let your belly muscles go and soften. And then slowly roll up. Enough of that torture. Really good for digestion though, really good for releasing the kind of anxiety that goes deep in the belly. And then we'll just transition back up to downward facing dog. If you fold it over your mat for that little arm balance, you can reset it. Down dog, just to walk the dog. And then walk your dog toward the center of your mat. Get a little space between your toes. Drop your head like ragdoll. And then we'll slowly roll up again to stand on two straight legs. Roll your shoulders forward, up, and back. And then feel your palms open and spread through your fingers. So you have the radiance of your heart energy reflected in the radiance of your palms and your hands. So hearts and hands connected. And then you start broadening across your lower back. Spin your inner thighs like pigeon toe, but your thumbs going back. And then tuck your ribs in and spread across your lower back. Breathe here. And then we'll shift the weight onto your right leg. And pick up your left one. Keeping the thumb facing back of your left hand, you're going to take the inside of your left foot. And then slowly scoop your knees together and your right arm up overhead. Thumb still facing back. And then you can turn your palm of your right hand to face back. Breathe and lift up. You can either stay here or start to move into Nacharantasana. You're going to lift your heart up towards your right hand and keep back. So you feel almost like you're creating a wine glass shape or a tulip on top of your standing line. Breathe. Opening it up. Heart open up to our top hand. And then release. Coming back to stand, just open gate pose. Palms open, fingers soft. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your toes back together to touch, or just a little bit of space there. Spin your inner thighs in and back, broaden across your lower back. Tuck your tail a little bit. Your glutes fire up, your core fires up. And then turn your shoulders, your upper arms outward to spin your thumbs to face back. Breathe here. Inner thighs go in. Chest open, but ribs still pull in. And then shift your weight onto your left leg. Keeping your right thumb facing back. Bend your right knee. Take the inside of your right foot. And then slowly scoop your left elbow overhead. Ah, the chimes. And then breathe here for a moment. So you have left palm facing back, a little softness to the arms. Inner thighs squeeze together. Breathe in, kick down into your right hand. Exhale, open up. You're going to lift up out of the standing leg. So both the front of your body and your back leg lifting up out of the standing leg to create, like, imagine a tulip opening to the sky. Breathe, receiving the rain. One more full breath in. Exhale, release. And now just a stand open gate pose. Relaxing your upper body. Breathe in. And breathe out. Step your feet back together. Touch, top of mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Just bending your knees, soft forward fold. Drop your head for a moment here. So heel your feet out a little wider than hips with distance. And then find gorilla pose. You're going to take your palms, face up, fingers first, underneath your toes. Bend your knees a lot so you can get your hands under there, and then drop your head. So it doesn't matter how much your knees are bent, it's all good. Drop your head, and then start to breathe into the whole back channel of your body. Back of your heart, your hamstrings, the back of your knees. Imagine your back of your knees like balloons, little balloons, just blowing them up with your breath. Just the back of your knees, opening with a little more breathiness. Back of the hips, back of the heart. Nice and breathy. So maybe your hips float up a little bit to make more room to extend your legs. You don't want to jam your legs straight. You're just going to breathe them open. The power of your heart, the power of your breath. And then release your hands. And step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, just lift your right leg up, float it up. Exhale, step through using your core like we did earlier. Inhale is warrior one. You're going to set your back foot down fully onto the floor. Press into your back heel, rise up. So unlike Anjaneyasana, you now have your back heel fully rounded down. Sometimes it helps to lean forward a little bit. Feel those glute muscles fire up. Your inner left thigh pull back and down to root your back heel. And then you can come back up into the fuller warrior one. Opening your heart into your hands, feel. Close your eyes. Feel the connection of your heart radiance. Through your hands, through the infinite rays of your heart radiance to all other beings. And then open your eyes. Drop your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers there. You can bend the elbows. And then slowly start to straighten your arms. And as you do so, you got to squeeze your shoulder blades together like we did in the bound locust pose on the floor in the beginning of class. You're going to lift your heart up. Breathe in. You can stay here or bow forward, humble warrior. You're going to stay with your warrior one legs. Bowing forward for the shoulder stretch. Maybe your right shoulder comes inside or just on top of your right thigh, that's fine. You definitely don't want to distort your warrior one legs. You want to keep them grounded. And just find the fold over the top of warrior one legs. Breathe in. And breathe out. And slowly lift your chest again. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pick your heart up. And we're going to come back up into bound warrior one. There we are. We're going to move forward into bound warrior 3 or toppling tree. Sharon and I are going to meet head to head here. That's okay. We're going to lift up the back legs. We're going to come onto the front leg and just lift the back leg up a little bit. Maybe it just comes up a teeny little bit. And then you're going to slowly bow it down and just find where you're going with this. It helps to pick up the hands a little bit more. And you can just take it halfway or all the way down there. Breathing. Stretch through your back heel a lot. Pull up and in with your belly. Breathe nice and calm. Inner thighs spin to the midline. One more breath. Exhale, release your hands to the floor, but keep your left leg lifted. Standing split. You can bend your standing leg a lot. You can reach for those blocks or toilet paper rolls. And then you're going to slowly start to lift your heart up a little bit and try to lift your left hamstring too. Left hamstring and heart. Breathe in. And then fold. Keep the left heel lifted. Folding, folding, standing split. Keep breathing it open. Press down into your right heel. Belly up and in to lift that back leg. Keep lifting. Full breath in. Standing split. Exhale, Shiva Spartan. Bend both knees, tuck your left knee outside your right ankle, lowering it all the way down to a seat. Mostly when you get there, you'll have your right hip all lifted up. Just try to ground your right hip back down. You can move your left foot. You can move it around until you get both hips grounded, and you can just hold on to this front leg. Moving into the twist, I like to take this version of the twist where you reach your left arm out, and then as you twist, you're going to wrap your left elbow around your right knee. Then reach your right hand straight up to the sky and press your left shoulder down to turn and twist. And then reach your right hand to the floor. Fingertips come to the floor behind your right hip somewhere. And now if you'd like to shift into the full pose, you can press down into your right foot and bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. You're going to twist in deeper a little bit more. But notice, if you get into a rounded back thing just to get the twist, then you want to stay with a hug so that you can keep your heart open, twisting toward the right. Breathe here. One more full breath in. Exhale, release. And then unwind the legs, shake them out. Bend your knees. Bring your hands behind your knees and then roll down. Tuck your tail and use your core to roll slowly down. We're going to take a bridge pose from here. So walk your heels in a little bit closer, feet hips width distance apart. And then externally rotate your arms. You're going to turn your palms to face up and slide your shoulder blades nice and flat onto the floor. So you feel a little squeeze of the shoulder blades, openness of heart, and then knit the ribs back in and press strongly into your heels. And slowly press down into the shoulders, the back of your head, and start to lift your chest first. Let your hips drag back. Lift the chest. Your hips are going to come up last. So sort of lifting chest, and then the chest drags your hips up, and you can scooch the shoulder blades together a little bit more if you want, and then get up into your full bridge pose, or as much as you want to feel a bridge pose. Notice if your feet and knees are winging outward, you want to internally rotate your thighs, pigeon toe your feet, and let your tailbone drop down a little bit to broaden across your sacrum, your lower back. Breathe here. And then slowly lower down. Hug your knees into your chest just so you can rock up to a seat. Bring your legs behind. Downward facing dog. Step it back, walk or jump. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, float your left leg up. Exhale, step through with your core strength. Root your back foot down. Notice you can place it wherever you want it to be so that you can rise up facing forward. So that you can have your back leg straight and your back heel down on the ground. Lean in a little bit so you can really root that back heel down. Internally rotate your thighs again, squeezing them to the midline and wrapping the muscles around the bone to root your back heel down. And then come back up to your full warrior one with your rooted back leg. Freedom in your heart, freedom in your arms. Breathe. Close your eyes. Feel your own inner radiance, your deepest longing to connect, to serve, to love fully and freely without judgment, without inhibition. And then open your eyes and bring your hands behind. If you want, try the opposite grip of fingers here. And then slowly you're going to tuck your tail a little bit, lift your chest. We're going to come into that bound locust feeling through the heart space. So the upper back lifts up and belly stays in and long. Breathe in and then fold. So this comes into a big shoulder stretch and opener. You can rest left shoulder on left thigh and drop your head down. Breathe into your lower back, your kidney space. Pull your belly up and in and ground your back heel down. Slowly rise, squeeze your palms together to lift back up. And now we're in down warrior one, belly up and in. Slowly you're going to shift forward just to get onto the front leg. Back leg can lift a little bit. And you have your Shalabhasana back, belly up and in. Lengthen your core through your back heel and slowly bow. So it's about warrior three. Or you can take it further into what we call toppling tree, where your chest goes even further down than your leg. And then our journey towards standing split. We're going to stay with this balance for another few moments, internally rotating the thighs, belly up and in. Breathe deep. One more. Exhale, standing split. So you take a moment You can bend your standing leg, feel free. Flex your back foot, really lengthen through the back leg. Lift the back hamstring, right hamstring, and your heart. So we're going to peel open here a little bit. Peel it up and open. Exhale, fold in. Scoop your left side oblique muscles into the body. Press down strongly in the inner line of your left leg. Just scoop up the left side obliques and come into standing split. Breathe it open. And slowly melt in. Shiva squat. You're going to come through this squat. You can almost balance here, tucking the right knee outside the left ankle, and then sit all the way down. Adjust so you can get your left butt on the floor. Left butt cheek on the floor. And then maybe just staying here might be enough on this whole glute action. So you choose. Moving on, you're going to take your right arm out, holding on with your left. Then wrap your right elbow around the right knee. And then your right shoulder goes down and back as your heart pulls up over to the left. Left arm up, reach up to lengthen your spine. Your belly goes up and in, twist. Exhale, support the twist. Left hand goes behind. And if you want to change into the full pose, step down into your left heel to change the elbow. But if you round it in to get it, then come back so you stay open in your heart the whole time. Even if you've taken the full elbow, it's open heart and your right shoulder pulls back into the back so that your belly can go to the left. Breathe. Wherever you are. One more full breath in. And exhale, unwind. And we'll roll down again for a second round of bridge or wheel. And I'm going to coach Sharon through this one so I can talk a little bit.
Do you want me on this mat?
No, yeah, sure. Center stage. Bridge pose. You're going to lie down first. Bring your heels hips width distance. And then take this moment to externally open your arms. Turn your palms to face up for a moment, just so you can feel that sense of wrapping in and under and really activating your triceps, rooting to the floor. And then for this version, we're going to bend the elbows and snuggle the elbows in. So it's like you're holding a box. Nice, and you can see the nice stretch across Sharon's chest here. Then press down into your heels and start to lift your chest up, and your tail is going to follow. Lift your chest up right between your hands. Great, and then you can snuggle your elbows in a little bit. And just take a moment to feel there the rootedness of your triceps, supporting the lift of your heart right from under the heart, lifting up to the sky. Now you can lengthen out your arms if you like, and press them down into the floor. Fingers come to the heels maybe. You could even interlace your hands underneath the back as that bound position. And then just make sure your feet are still parallel to the outer edges of your mat, and that you still have a sense of openness right at the back of the sacrum. So angle your tailbone to aim down a little bit so that there's an arc in your back that's reflected, and the tailbone is not dropping down, it's just aiming down. Yeah, nice. And then either stay here, or keeping with the pose, bring your hands by your ears for wheel pose. Now aim your tailbone down as you lift your chest up and straighten out the arms. Your tailbone goes down. Yeah, so the arc is reflected now, tailbone moving towards your heels. Inner thigh spin in, really nice. And then you feel some freedom and breath across your lower back. Breathe here if you can for 3 breaths. Try to press your heart forward toward where you're looking. Pressing your heart open. Yeah, really nice, Sharon. One more full breath in. And then slowly lay the back of your head down by using your arm strength. And then let the rest of the back slowly come on down. Windshield wiper your legs. Your hands can come wherever you'd like, and your legs are just going to go left and right to feel the mobility of your hips.
Yeah, and from there you can find your way into Supta Baddha Konasana, which we felt at the beginning of class, with one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And another opportunity to feel and notice sensation in your body. In stillness, notice where your breath travels. If there's any discomfort on your lower back, you can make the diamond shape of your legs a little bigger by shifting your feet away from your seat. Let your breath return to depth. Full inhales from your belly to your chest. and back in the opposite direction. Grab for the outside edges of your knees or thighs. Hug yourself into a little ball and rock up and over to seated for a seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Point and flex your feet a few times just to wiggle some movement through your ankles. Walk your seat a little farther back so you find a little hinge from your hip creases. Then restack your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, lift your arms up over your shoulders, file your pinkies towards each other. Find length, a little smile through your chest. Smile. We're smiling at you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Grab for anything. It could be the floor, your knees, your shins, your feet, whatever is accessible. Take a couple of breaths to settle in. Inhale, lengthen your spine. You're welcome to bend your knees as much as you need to find length in your lower back. Exhale, forward fold. One more little undulation like that. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. If you do have a block, you're welcome to put it right between your legs, highest, medium, lowest height, and rest your forehead down on that to find connection to something. Helps give a sense of real groundedness, real connection, and just to let your neck muscles, your shoulder muscles, let them say, ciao for now. We don't need your help. With your next inhale, slowly start to walk your body back up. Bend your knees, scoot your seat forward, and roll yourself all the way down to your back. Cross your right ankle just below your left knee for a supine figure four. Grab behind your hamstring. If you want a little more of a stretch, you can straighten your left leg and grab behind your calf, foot anywhere along that length of your body. Actively press your thigh away from you without putting pressure on your knee. Soften the back of your head to the ground, jostle your jaw, move your tongue around inside of your mouth so you can feel sensation where it's meant to be felt. Your right outer hip, your hamstring on your left side if you're going for the stretch. Then rebend your left leg. Undo the clasp of your hands, but leave your legs as they are. Take an open twist, release your right thigh to the right. Keep your connection, so if you need a visual, Raissa's got an awesome one. And this will give you a lovely stretch, your lower back, especially on the left side. Inhale, come back through center. Keep your legs as they are. And take the twist in the opposite direction. So this will get a little bit more into spinal twist. Release your right foot over to the left side. Point your right knee straight up to the ceiling. And you can continue to get an outer hip stretch as you press, as Raissa is pressing her thigh away. And her thigh is doing the work. So there's not like forcefulness of your hand on your thigh. It's an active opening that you can surrender into. Inhale, come back through center. Reground your right foot on the earth. Just feel and notice for one cycle of breath, the difference between your right side and your left side. And cross your left ankle just below your right knee. Supine figure four. Thread your hands behind your right hamstring or right calf muscle. If you're going for a stretch, long posterior chain on your right side, hamstring. Regardless of the position of your right leg, your extended leg or bent knee, actively move your left thigh away from you so you feel a stretch in your left outer hip. And so that activeness, what I mean by that is that you do that without the forcefulness of another body part or object. It's your muscles doing the work so that you get to stretch safely and get strong as well as flexible. If you have your right leg extended up towards the ceiling, let that go. Undo your interlace and ground your foot. Take the open twist to the left. Release your left thigh open to the left so you feel a stretch in your right side lower back. Gaze wherever is comfortable. Do whatever is comfortable with your arms, giving your space. Continue to breathe. Inhale, come back through center. And you'll keep your legs as they are. Exhale, supine figure four twist. Release your left foot over to the right side of your body. Point your left knee up to the ceiling. You can continue that active opening of your left hip, left outer hip, as you feel a stretch in your middle spine, the mid part of your spine. Inhale, come back through center and hug yourself into a tight little ball. Feel a stretch in your backside. Feel connection to your breath and to the other people who are breathing in their homes. And exhale, surrender into your final relaxation, Shavasana pose. Flip your palms up, flop your feet wide, take up space as your space permits. Make any physical adjustments that help to support your total surrender. Let out any final last bits of air. And know that there are other people all over this globe breathing with you, moving with you, and now resting with you.
As you rest and release completely, and then just let your breath go. And again, visualize the radiance of your heart. Whatever color comes to mind for that radiance. And imagine it's radiating outward even beyond your own body, because in fact, it does. Your heart energy radiates outward. And you can imagine that you have an infinite number of rays radiating out from the center of your heart and touching all other beings. Your family, your neighbors, your friends, the people in your town or your city, all around. Your heart radiance reaching outward and connecting to every other being. Whether you know them or not, whether you like them or not. We can think of a few. Including everyone, all beings. All beings. And then through that connection, the heart energy and heart radiance just wraps itself around the earth, holding it in that protective field. We're going to close with a chant that you can either listen to in your Shavasana, or when you feel ready, come up to a seat and join us in chanting. It's a very simple prayer for the well-being, the health, and the happiness of all beings. And it goes, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And we'll sing it together. Sharon and I, you join in any time. Sama Sukhino our hearts to yours. Om Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be back next Sunday, right?
Yeah, next Sunday.
All things willing.
So for those of you who tuned in after we started, I'm sheltering in place with this lovely woman here. So for those of you who are like, wait, isn't it shelter in place? Like what, or...
She's been here a solid month.
Yeah, over a month. I think we're coming
over a month.
Yep. Exceeding a month, like today actually. Because I got here on March 4th. And
she's my kid's new bestie.
Yep, we're hanging tough. So, you know, there's a silver lining in every situation, and I think all of us are continuously finding that. And that's not to undermine or diminish the great challenges and losses that so many people are facing, and just the stuff that we have yet to see and yet to experience and come. So, thank you for sharing energy with us. Thank you for those of you who have reached out to us to just be like, hey, how's it going? How are you? And for doing that with each other. That is true connection, community, and yoga off the mat. So yay yoga, yay all of you, and we'll continue to share the yoga love as long as you're here to share it.
Bye, y'all.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.